Be patient till the last, Romans, countrymen, and lovers. Hear me for my cause, and be silent that you may hear. Believe me for mine honor, and have respect to mine honor that you may believe. Censure me in your wisdom, and awake your senses that you may the better judge. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's, to him I say that Brutus' love to Caesar was no less than his. If then that friend demand why Brutus rose against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that I loved Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. I am Booth, John Wilkes Booth. My country's friend.
Is it done?
They didn't put up a struggle. Jones and I led them in the swamp. We shot them and they sank. They were damn fine horses.
You did what was necessary, Davy. They served us well, but would have betrayed our hiding place. What did Jones say about our prospects in crossing the river?
Might be several days. He wants to be certain our way is clear.
If we don't cross soon, this area will be crawling with Union cavalry.
Well, maybe Washington doesn't know we've gone south.
They'll think I've gone to Baltimore, but they'll deduce the truth soon enough. Stanton is no fool. What of the newspapers?
Yes, tomorrow.
I must know what the country is saying about my act. Surely the Confederacy is rallying.
I pray it's so. How's the foot?
Hurts like the devil. If it wasn't for it, we'd be halfway to Mexico by now. Improving foresight may be vain. The best laid schemes of mice and men.
We need to get you a doctor, John.
Mud's job is wearing thin. I'm sorry to be such a burden to you, my boy. That was not my intent.
No worries. It's an honor. My nerves are damn near shot.
If we can just get across the Potomac, everything will be well. Trust me. I must lean against a tree to piss. Damned inconvenient. We shall not even speak of nature's other call.
I surmise I'll have to support you in that act.
help. I think I just filled my britches.
Federal cavalry.
They're out for blood, probably. Or to haul me back to Washington in chains. They'll never take me alive.
It's Jones. Jones, he brought us some food in these papers. What is it?
Well, Seward's not dead. He's clinging to life, they say.
Strange. Hadn't thought of pals a man to not finish a job such as that. There were screams enough from the house when we fled.
No good. No good. He bashed in the head of Seward's son and knifed an attending army private. God damn it! Did Powell go insane? This was meant to be a political assassination, not a bloodbath. And that imbecile Atzerodt failed completely. The vice president was not touched or even threatened. Useless German coward. I should have known he wouldn't have the sand.
I don't doubt his sand, but he wanted out ever since you gave up on kidnapping Lincoln and elected assassination.
He failed to do what was necessary. Do not make excuses for him.
What of the president? Is he dead then? Are you named?
Allow me to read you some of the reviews, Davy. Escape of the dastard assassin. The villain actor, J.W. Booth, shot the venerable President Lincoln in the back without warning before leaping from the box with a shout of "Sic Semper Tyrannis." They're also calling Lincoln a martyr. The death of the president is the most appalling, the most deplorable calamity which has ever befallen the people of the United States.
Which was that?
The Richmond Whig.
I'll be damned.
Oh yes, our very southern brothers are appalled at our hateful act. Listen to this. None has ever lived in all the tide of time who evinced more purity and who was more trusted by a great nation in the issues of its life and death. He did not have, he could not have among those worthy of consideration a single enemy.
They've turned him into Jesus Christ himself.
More than that, for even Christ had enemies. Damn the fates that I ended up killing him on Good Friday instead of the Ides of March as I'd intended. Leave it to the sniveling newspaper men to transform him from Caesar the tyrant to Jesus Christ the Messiah in the eyes of the public. Rank opportunists. 3 years ago he was throwing them in prison for daring to utter a word against him. How the tides change so swiftly.
I need a few moments, Davy.
I am here in despair. And why? For doing what Brutus was honored for. And yet I, for striking down a greater tyrant than he ever knew, am looked upon as a common cutthroat. Until today, nothing was ever thought of sacrificing to our country's wrongs. For 6 months we had worked to capture, but our cause being lost, something decisive and great must be done. I struck boldly, and not as the papers say. I can never repent it, though we hated to kill. Our country owed all her troubles to him, and God simply made me the instrument of his punishment. The country is not what it was. This forced union is not what I have loved. I care not what becomes of me. I have no desire to outlive my country.
The South shall be